let's just to have a little bit of a routine here. Let's start at the beginning. Because it feels like you're really onto something here in this sleepy, weird little town of Ilmarsh, where everyone has this musty smell about them and is just incredibly distrustful of foreigners. And everybody who, it seems, has not lived in this town for generations is considered a foreigner. But even the mayor of this town feels like something is up and has asked you to investigate the local church, which he suspects has something to do with the recent disappearings of some of the townspeople. And as it turns out, that may very well be true, because after a long stakeout job watching what's going on at the temple, you finally walked into a strange service of some sort, where that they held in the main hall of the church that they had transformed into a blasphemous, distorted temple of Gosre, which turns out to not actually be honoring Gosre, but some other foul deity from the dark parts of the ocean. And a fight ensued. So we're right in the middle of this. A whole lot of cultists are throwing themselves at you. Geier has managed to do some battlefield control here and cast Stinking Cloud in the main part of this hall, engulfing their blasphemous altar and most of the cultists. Some of them are still suffering from the nausea effects, including the giant dog that the doctor has summoned.
When I was summoning it, there wasn't a stinking cloud out there.
Yeah. And the Stinking Cloud also blocks sight, right? So what happens at the beginning of this round is that the more sensitive of you feel a very subtle shift in the energy of the room, as if like there's a small displacement in the air, and then you see like a monstrous looking large dark shape just vaguely materializing inside the Stinking Cloud, like a dark shadow in that otherwise misty greenish fog. And it is accompanied by a growling, bubbling wail of some sort. And then you hear heavy footsteps that have a strange clicking sound to them as well, like almost like metal clanking onto the stone tiles of the floor. And you see the shape move in the darkness, making monstrous sounds as it goes. And it does goes here. And then I'm going to try to see if I want to roll this privately, since you don't know what this is. And it attacks the dog inside the cloud. 28 to hit.
I believe it should. Yeah, armor class is 14.
Yeah, so that is 2 hits in that case. No, it's just 1. And that's 19 points of damage. And it also gonna try to grab. That is a 20 versus its CMD? No, probably not.
Actually, yeah, it won't hit unless nauseated condition will lower that.
I don't believe it does. So what you see is that it's you see the wolf as it's like retching, its head kind of peeking out of the greenish rolling fog, and you suddenly see a just howl and wince in pain as it's being attacked from behind, and it starts to get pulled into the cloud, but then it wriggles free and manages to stay where it is.
Um, did you remove the hit points?
I may have, yes.
Okay.
Did that work?
Well, it now has 25 instead of 40 something, so
Yeah, okay, cool. So that worked. I can apply it to other creatures too. Great.
Okay.
All right, and now I have to step out for a minute. I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
Yep. Mhm. Chewing gum.
Okay. All right. I'm back. All right. So back to the cultists. One of the cultists up here, who is still nauseated, is gonna try and get away from the fog, and steps out of it. And that means that he will stay nauseated for some time. What's the duration here? I think it was something about 1d4 plus something.
Yeah.
Alejandro, it's your spell.
Sorry, I was muted.
Yeah.
It's the
1d4 plus 1. So you can roll that, because it's your spell.
yep. 4 plus 1.
5.
Is it normal that we don't see like even the outline of whatever it is that showed up?
Yeah, because it's still in the fog, so you can't look. You can't
Okay.
see into the fog. It's obscuring. All right, so let me move that effect.
Yeah, and clouding a token will probably takes another extension.
What's that?
And making a token cloud itself will probably take another extension.
Yeah.
There is a module, by the way, that lets a creature compare. Oh, maybe it's only for 5e. It compares stealth checks against perceptions, and then it can hide a creature from some things and not from others. Anyway,
Wow, that's awesome.
that though, even as I say it, I'm pretty sure it's only for 5th edition.
Yeah. It's very cool though.
Yeah.
Okay, so that guy is still nauseated, and the stinking cloud ticks down 1 round, and then it's Geier's turn.
Okay, so the sticking cloud is still on, right?
Yes, for 6 more rounds.
What is the strategy here, guys?
Kill the things in front of us?
No. I would prefer
Well, other than
more like not to get killed first and maybe peacefully disable them, but fine.
okay, so I'm going to magic missile this human guy.
To quote
Sorry, which one?
Yeah, to
You-
quote a
you know
burning
you can- you
skeleton,
can-
do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Yeah. So you can
Uh,
if you click Alt if you hold down Alt and click a token, you can target it.
Oh, Alt, click token. That's the one.
And,
Got it.
and double right click.
Double right click. Double right click.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't work for me.
Double right click, just deselected it.
Well,
Only double right click. Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
doesn't seem to work for me.
Okay.
Anyway.
and now the damage is. What is the damage? If it took us there, you gain additional metal.
You have to put it into the text.
Yeah.
It doesn't come with the macro setup.
But
Yeah.
so if I'm casting it, can I cast it at a higher level?
It
You're at
automatically-
9th level, so you have
Ah, okay.
5 missiles. So it's 5d4 plus 5. So that's
Plus 5?
7. Yeah, so it's 17 actually. Because it's 5 times 1d4 plus 1 each.
Right. Got it.
So that is 17. Bam. And I'm sure you can edit that spell description
Yeah,
so that
for
it actually
sure.
shows that.
Trying
Oh.
to do it now.
Okay.
And no movement. I'm alright here.
Okay. Good. Then we have a dying cultist, and then it's Emaírel's turn.
Emaírel is going to target this guy. Oh, do I have set? No, I have that set. Let me check. It is there. Okay. And he is going to stab him. Let's see.
Wow. Okay. Definitely a hit. The first one, and definitely full damage. And then we have the iterative that misses, but the haste attack hits again. So that's another hit, which leaves him near death. And then it's getting rid of some nausea effects. Somebody is no longer nauseated. Maybe this one. Okay. And that one ticks down. Who's that? Okay, and then the one that is currently being swallowed whole by it. So, Anthony, I believe that he gets a chance to cut free, right? Cut out of there?
Yeah, he's got a
If he
swallowed creature keeps the grappled condition. And it can try to cut its way free with any light slashing or piercing weapon.
Okay, so he has a sickle, which is a light piercing, I would assume.
Of course he does.
And no, he really does.
Well, they're cultists, that's what they do.
Not GM yet. And he's gonna try to get out of there. So he is currently grappled. That should take care of the penalties.
Let's see.
Oh, I'm on the.
The armor class of the interior of a creature that swallows whole is normally 10 plus half its natural armor bonus, with no modifiers for size or dexterity. So it's 10 plus. Oh god, now I have to find its natural armor bonus. Okay. Let's see. Where's the AC? It breaks it down, right?
Good.
Natural armor is just 2, I believe. AC 12. But he is grappled. I don't know if that affects his attack roll.
It does, but that is included, and it's a 14 to hit.
Okay, he manages to hit the interior.
Okay, so he tries to pierce the creature's skin for 6 points of damage.
And I believe the hit points needed to cut out is 1/10 of its total. Yeah, 1/10 the creature's hit point total. Total or maximum? Creature's total hit points. Okay. Its total hit points are 47, so that is enough.
Okay, so you see a pointy, the tip of a sickle suddenly like pierce through the creature's, well, can't say abdomen because it doesn't really have one. But yeah, the cultist cuts himself free, pushes himself out. It's a weird, weird kind of birthing scene here. And he is covered in blood and guts and stomach juices as he crawls out of the creature's body. And then it's Alhindri's turn.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, and he's no longer on fire. I think that's fair to say.
It sees it swallows. It's probably the opponent takes bite damage. Okay, so he took damage when he got swallowed, and then I don't think he takes damage again until he's in the creature's stomach for at least a round, right? So there was no additional damage to him.
Does it say if it happens at the beginning of his turn?
Causes a creature to take damage each round. The amount and type of damage vary and are given in the creature statistic. A swallowed creature keeps... It doesn't say when it happens.
Yeah,
it just says being swallowed causes a creature to take damage each round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think
guess
it would be either always at the creature's turn or always at the swallowed's turn, and both ways it would only take that damage like just once and not the.
Yeah. I think for our intents we should do it on the creature's turn, on its turn.
Okay.
Because then one full round is over, and that'll give the swallowed creature a chance to cut itself free.
Okay, that's fair. Let's see. Alhindri is, I guess, going to heal her creature. Heal it. Oh, come on, pull up the sheet. Spells. I am going to cast. Oh, I think it's this one. I want to. Okay. That should be good. She's going to cast this. And I see. Oh, it does tell you when you cast the spell. It tells you what round at the very bottom. I didn't notice that. What round you cast it in?
Oh, that's cool.
No, I'm not seeing it, so I guess it only shows it for the caster.
Maybe.
I don't see it either.
At the end of Alhindri's description, rejuvenate Eidolon. At the very bottom, it says combat round 5.
Yeah, we don't see it.
Yeah, it says only required materials, a drop of your blood, and that's
it. I see it did not roll any die for me though. I didn't use the spell. Okay. Okay, hang on, let me try that.
Yeah, because I see it for Geier's magic missile.
Okay, maybe I've got it hidden somehow, but it still doesn't actually roll the die. Oh, I guess I'll have to do that. Oh, that's quite a bit. All right, Eidolon recovers 23 hit points.
Plus 9.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Okay, that's much better than I remembered.
It listed as barely injured, so it's probably gonna be in full now.
Yeah. Wait, I can apply this. How can I apply that? I know I can apply this, can I? No, because it doesn't recognize it as an attack or healing or something. Okay. All right, I'll just add it to the hit point. Heal up that stomach,
Hmm.
and that's it.
Okay. Let me check something. Okay, I'm gonna need a second here because I'm doing something very complicated that I will tell you about later.
Oh dear. I'm going to, just on a guess, knowing from what's very complicated for me, is it on a different scene?
No.
Oh, okay. Actually, that's not so bad in this. It's very difficult in Roll20. It's not so bad on this.
I'm not sophisticated enough for that. I'm there are way simpler things that already make things hard for me. Okay. What the Okay. I think I know what I have to do.
Reinforcements.
No, it's just a mess. This entire encounter is just a horrible mess. I'm very sorry about that. All right, Alhindri, that was your turn, and then it is a cultist's turn. To be exact, between Emaírel and the dog, and that one is actually under no particular status effect. So, what he's going to do is he's just gonna try to get himself out of the sticky situation he's in right now. But how is the question?
Well, I mean, the dog can't bite him, and it is as large as a horse, so...
Well, the dog is nauseated. Does
Yeah.
he still can he
No.
still take attacks of opportunity?
No, and that's kind of the point, I guess.
I don't know. Safer gets negotiated very often, and he'll take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. So he will step on the body of his fallen comrade and just simply try to swing his sickle at Emaírel, which I'm sure is going to be super effective, especially if he rolls a 5 for 14 to hit. I
Ooh.
will not wait for the answer, and it's Doctor's turn.
Okay, I was thinking about what sort of action to take, and I think I will throw another liquid ice at this guy, which just moved,
Okay.
and try to, with intention of trying to get a splash damage on that cultist who is near death, and hopefully not injuring Emaírel much more.
Mm-hmm.
I need to check one thing as well for the moment. Spontaneous healing, it takes an action, right? I think. Healing touch, I believe. Spontaneous healing touch. Yes, a standard action, so I can't heal him at the same round. So, okay, I will throw liquid ice. An attack, perform attack. A single attack. The 16.
Oh, what happens?
Huh?
What happens? 16
Yes.
against touch. That is a hit. Straight up. So it's 7
Yes.
points of damage.
And yes, 6 points of splash.
6 points of splash. Just barely not enough to get this guy. Oh, and actually he gets a reflex save first, right?
Yes. And reflex save is yeah, that's enough to take it to make a reflex save
Okay, and since he has evasion, he's not going to take any damage.
because he's a bastard.
So, yeah, for a robe-wearing cultist, he is actually quite quick on his feet.
Yeah, then
nimble.
I will not take 5-foot step closer to both of them. I will stand my ground. And unfortunately, the puppy is still retching. So, can I actually ask him to move somewhere outside or like
I don't think he's going to walk back into the fog.
step
gonna try
half
to get out.
outside? I don't know.
I like that. That's enough outside so that he counts as outside of the fog. So we're gonna need another 1d4 plus 1 from Alejandro.
Right away.
3.
So 3. Okay. So this takes down, and then we have the Vicar. Okay. And then it's the direwolf's turn is now. No,
Well-
that's not possible. It has
It
same
Yeah, I
initiative
just-
as you do, right?
I edited him on the tracker by toggling the combat mode.
Oh, okay. All right, and that was the Vicar. Okay, so that's it. All right, in the green mists of the stinking cloud, the dark, ominous shape starts to move again, and it raises enormous appendages, and you can see that it doesn't seem to have hands, but actually these claws, these pincer-like claws that are easily the size of your heads. Yeah, but you still can't seem to make out the entire shape quite clearly. And it is going to try and attack the dog once more. With its claw. Actually, now it can do a full attack.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
So that's 25 to hit for 13, and 32 to hit for 13 again.
Well, okay. I guess it's good that all these cultists are between us and this creature.
So is the dog still alive?
No. Well, I mean, it probably
No?
never was alive, but it turns into fire mist and disintegrates.
Probably never was.
Okay.
I don't think that was a question.
All right. So he just pops out of existence
Yeah.
in that case. The cultist up there is going to spend can only spend move actions while they're nauseated. So you hear a lot of coughing and retching. All right, and then we have this guy who is coming. Whoop. Around 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Running out of the door south of Geier. You see movement from the corner of your eye, and you spot one of the cultists charging out of the door to your right, and as he comes out, he comes out swinging and tries to stab you or cut you with his sickle. 23 to hit for 9 points of damage.
That doesn't hit.
Right.
How much damage?
9.
9.
So you can just click your token and then click apply in the roll that I just made, and it'll deduct the hit points for you.
Oh. Okay, let me try that again. And so it does.
Okay, another cultist comes storming out of that part of the temple.
Okay, I guess.
And another one. And this one is also going to try and attack Geier. Single attack. 15 to hit?
Yes.
Oh,
That
wow.
hits.
That's 6 points of
14
damage.
is my AC. Yeah.
Okay, that's 6 points of damage. And then he's going to try to trip you. 14 against your CMD.
CMD is 15.
Okay, so you just barely managed to stay up on your feet. Let me check if he gets any bonus for his ally being next to him, but I don't think he does. No, he doesn't. Okay, that was his turn. Where are we on the tracker? Oh, we are. Okay, Cloud takes down Geier, and it's your turn.
Geier's gonna have his revenge.
Yeah, and you suddenly see yourselves being surrounded.
Black tentacles erupt from the ground in a 20-foot radius.
Wait.
You're not
You
gonna step
don't want to
back?
cast that while you're being threatened by 2 of them.
Oh,
'cause they
that's
do
right.
get attacks of opportunity. You can cast it defensively and concentrate, or you can take a 5-foot step first to get out of reach.
I'll take the 5-foot step.
Mm-hmm.
And let me draw my circle. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Wasn't there a way to make... Yeah. Oh shit, this is larger than I... This seems fine. Actually... Oh yeah, this is fine. Any cultists wanting to come out of that door are in for a surprise as well. So yeah, rubbery black tentacles sprout from the ground, and every creature in the area of the spell is the target of a combat CMD check, combat maneuver check, made to grapple, including the round that they cast, so they have to do a CMD.
Okay, wait a second. So the spell causes a field of arrow to appear. Every creature within the area of the spell is the target of a combat maneuver check made to grapple each round at the beginning of your turn, including the round that Black Tentacles is cast. So, right now, basically. CMB is your caster level, plus 4. Plus 1, so it's plus 5 in total. Your caster level is 9, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's a plus 14. Is it coming?
Do I roll it?
Yeah.
Ah, I
So
thought you were going to roll it for those
No,
guys.
it's your spell. You know, you have to roll the attack.
Ah, yeah.
The
So
attack
it's
is
a bit. It's just a damage what I'm rolling, or what am I rolling?
No, you roll the CMB. You roll it 1d20 plus 14. Because they first have to try and
Plus
actually
14.
grapple them.
There we go. Beat
Okay.
that.
And when determining the creatures...
And they get 1d6 plus 4 points of damage.
Wait. Do they roll for each one separately? I think that's the idea. So you can
No, they say roll only once for the entire spell effect each round,
Yeah,
and
so I
apply
gotta
the
roll it
result
each
to all
round.
creatures.
What was the second part of that, Sam?
Roll only once and apply the result to all creatures in the area of it.
Okay.
So just to one CMB, but then I guess I don't know for the damage. Maybe does it specify? I guess damage for each one.
Apply the result to all creatures in the area of effect. Okay, so they're all grappled. And you can
Take
roll the
1d6
damage
plus
now.
4.
Mm-hmm.
So I roll 1 for each.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I think the intention is that you roll both attack and damage ones, even though they only say it after the attack roll.
Mm.
But, I mean, it would make sense to do this damage separately, but not the attack. Okay, so it's 10 points of damage for each of those guys. As they
They're
are being,
grappled and
yeah,
in difficult terrain.
as they're being grabbed by these leathery black tentacles that suddenly appear from their own hollowed grounds
Mm-hmm.
to grab at them. They're all grappled now. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Sure, you're very proud of yourself.
I am. This spells, like, this combat has been working for Geier.
Battlefield control is a powerful tool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That was Geier and Cultist. Which Cultist? Which Cultist? So many Cultists. Okay, this guy. That's the one that's standing right next to it and Emaírel and the skeleton, actually, that is still under Geier's control. You forgot about that. Geier. The skeleton gets to attack too.
The skeleton. This skeleton.
You can have a
I'm
lucky
double
day.
clicking on it, but it's not giving me its stats.
I think it was like a 1d20 plus 1 or plus 0 or something like that.
Yeah, I have it here. So it doesn't really actually do much.
Roll a 20.
Where's the quick actions?
Against
not on
which
the-
one is that?
Sorry?
Against which one are you doing an attack roll? You have
Ah,
three
okay.
enemies.
There was one that was almost dead. I think something is... Oh, this way it's not clicking. It's gonna try and attack this one that's near death.
Okay.
But the attack was... So I have to pull it up real quick. It has a broken scimitar, so that is +0, so that is, yeah, just a straight up d20. $18 to hit.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Poppable hit for 1d6 damage.
4 points.
Yeah.
Not too bad. He's not dying from that, but he's definitely near death.
War of attrition.
You're right. And now the other one's turn comes up, the one that's next to Emaírel and the skeleton. He's gonna take his... No, he's gonna stay where he is and try to attack Emaírel from there using his sickle and a full attack. Why can I only do... What's the... Why is it only letting me do single attacks with the sickle? No. I hate this encounter so much. Just, just too much going on for a new VTT. So I'm just gonna roll a
I
single.
mean, you are the DM. This can go any way you choose.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll finish it next time.
So
They
that's,
could all spontaneously combust, and we'll be like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, rocks fall. Everyone died. No, it's 2 attacks and both of them miss, despite the flanking position. And then it's Emaírel's turn.
Who is going to target the same guy as last time? Let's see.
Opa. I think that's confirmed.
That does look confirmed.
Do
So
we-
first of all, we have an 18 to hit, and he's not going to survive that. So he is dead, dying.
And in which case, the rest of the attacks will go to his friend right next to him.
Okay, and that is a critical hit. So the critical damage will be applied, which is weirdly. Oh no, it is 29.
Are we still drawing cards for that?
Only named NPCs. And no, Cultist is not a name. And then the haste attack is also a hit for 13. Okay. So yeah, so you hit him, you like stab the first one to death, withdraw your weapon, and then swing it around to stab the one right next to him brutally in the leg, and then bring the thorn blade up to cause even more gruesome damage. And once you're done with him, he can barely stand, but he stands. Okay. That is somebody's nausea going down by 1. And Alhindri's turn.
My turn. Let's see. Wait, my what about my dancing partner? Is that acting on my turn, or is it on?
I guess it is.
I
'cause
think,
it's not
yeah.
in the initiative.
Well, it's supposed to have its own initiative, really, but it doesn't.
Is it?
I believe so.
Okay. Well, it's not on the tracker. I can put it on here and roll its initiative.
To be honest, I'm not sure anyone really bothers with individual initiative for Eidolons. But I believe they're supposed to have their own.
Does make
You know
sense.
what? We covered this. We covered this last time. Normally, the Eidolons don't get summoned during combat because it normally takes a minute to summon them. So there's no actual actual
difference.
rules explanation for it. So I think we were just doing it on her turn
Okay.
last time.
Okay, but then we should still put him in just so we don't forget that
Okay.
his action. So put him right before you.
Okay. I guess that means we missed his turn last time, but that's fine. It's whatever. I think I'm going to take a full attack with it, which is going to be a tentacle mass attack against the one that cut its way out.
Hey. So all of its weird-looking tentacles kind of lash out at him.
It kind of swings its backside around, and all these tentacles just lash out at him. Target. How do I target? Hang on, target. Oh, can I target?
You should.
Oh, it's right click. There we go. Double right click. There we go. Hopefully this all functions correctly. It's a 26 to hit.
That is a hit.
And it's 10 points of damage.
That is enough to kill him.
All right. And then it will use its bite attack to try and grapple. Let's see. It's going to try and grapple the one up here. And it's bite. So let's see if we can do this again. It makes an attack roll, right?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm trying to figure
wait,
out which
grab.
of those million cultists this one is, but I can't seem to find it. Doesn't really matter. I'll just take him out of the combat.
If I highlight a cultist, oh, you're trying to see in the initiative tracker.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't tell you. I thought the initiative tracker might tell you which one your player is targeted, but I guess it does not. So
Okay.
I'm
And you're trying to grapple the other one, right?
yes, I'm gonna use the grab, the bite grab on that one.
Okay, so you bite. 27 is a hit, of course, so you cause 5 points of damage, and then you roll the CMB
Well-
to grapple. You're gonna do the
Oh,
full
I'm-
grab. What?
I'm sorry, that was the grapple. I need to roll the bite first.
Oh, you
right?
you meant you were using the macro for that. Oh, what's? I don't understand.
Hang on. I want to use the grab, the monster ability grab to try and grab him, but I have to make the attack roll first,
Right.
which is a mistake. I accidentally rolled the grab first. Okay, so it's a 28 to hit.
Okay, 28 to hit, 7 points of damage, and then you grapple. So you bite, sinking its maw into the poor, unsuspecting cultist, and then you try to grab him. And I assume you just do the regular grapple, not the negative 20
Correct.
craziness. Okay. So you're both grappled.
Yep.
What?
Okay.
That's it for the Eidolon.
And then it's Alhindri.
Alhindri will. Well, she's. Oh, the Eidolon is actually hasted. I forgot that. Is it under the effects of haste?
It should be. Actually, everybody should be. Like, I don't know if the doctor included it in his rules.
Does it get another attack with haste? Oh God.
With natural attacks.
I think so, maybe. I think I remember I abused the hell
Yeah.
out of it when
It's an additional attack. If it takes a full attack, it gets an additional attack with full base attack.
But
bonus.
which one?
well, your primary, I believe.
Whatever she wants.
Would it be fair to use the swallow hold to make a new combat maneuver check to try and swallow that one with the haste, or the rules for swallow hold do technically say if a creature with this special attack begins its turn with an opponent grappled in its mouth,
Yeah, then I think
I
that's
can make a
pretty-
new combat maneuver check.
Yeah, but that's pretty specific. So you're
Okay.
not beginning your turn even with haste.
All right, then I will just bonk another creature, this cultist over here, with my tentacle attack. And I have to make sure I have the grapple condition applied. Hang on. Oh,
I don't think
boy.
you have because you don't have the icon. It now comes with icons when you apply a condition.
Yeah, no, it's not. I know it's not applied. I need to go to buffs and apply grappled.
You should also be able to just. It's in the HUD, so if you click the token of it, it should show conditions, and then you can select grappled.
Oh. Well, there you go. Okay, so I am grappled now. I will make the attack roll. Combat. Oh, I've got the macro bar. That's right. Just do a tentacle mass attack. 32 to hit.
That's a miss, and that's 7 points of damage.
32 to hit is a miss?
Now, of course, it's a hit.
I'm like, hang on 1 second.
It's 7 points of damage. Yeah, it's a little awkward for it to swing its tentacle mass around like that, but it still manages to get some some force behind that blow and bludgeon the cultist for 7 points of damage.
Yeah. Let me just. Oh god. Let me make sure that. I just realized. I don't know if the tentacle mass has the reach. I thought it did. Oh god. Very features. There we go. Reach on the bite. Reach on grab. Yes, reach on tentacle mass. Yeah, so we're all good.
Okay.
Okay.
And Alhindri's turn.
Alhindri takes her turn. This battle is escalating.
Mhm.
And there's something out there in the mist, right?
Yeah.
But we can't see it.
No. Well, you can see its vague shape, but not really to target or anything.
I can't target it. Yikes. All right. 'Cause I have dark vision, but nothing else that would help me. I'm going to cast another spell, probably. And that would be...
That would be?
if you cast a spell, or if you ready an action to cast a spell, it's lost if you don't use it at the end of the round, right?
No, you can hold the charge.
All right, I wanna hold a charge to cast a spell then.
Okay.
If I see the thing that's out there that's in the mist, if it becomes targetable, I want to.
No, how it works is if it's a spell that gets delivered, like a melee or ranged touch, you can cast it now and then hold the charge, and then as another standard action or an attack of opportunity. Release. That's what it is. But you would have to do the casting now, and then it's really just like actually holding the charge.
But I have to use another action to. Okay.
Yeah,
So I could hold the charge, and I could, for example, be within reach of an enemy. It wouldn't get an attack of opportunity. All that stuff.
Exactly.
Okay. I will cast a spell then and hold the charge.
Which one?
Dimensional Anchor.
Interesting. Okay. So I imagine your hand gets very heavy. Okay. The cultist up here that is near death. What's that? Oh, there's a roll involved with that. Oh, okay. There's an attack roll.
Oh, I was just trying to put it up.
I understand that. Okay, so this cultist over here is going to... What is he going to do? He's going to step onto his dead body, stepping off one of his dead buddies, stepping onto the other dead buddy, and then he's going to try to sneak attack Emaírel.
Okay, so all of that was just one step. Okay.
Yeah, that was just one step. It's a 28 because he's flanking.
Is not enough.
What is your AC right now?
29.
Come on.
What?
Alright, he's gonna try again.
And
that's that's a 23 because that's the iterative.
Nope. Sorry, Simon.
That's okay. I'll kill you eventually.
I'll kill you yet.
Alright, so that's that guy's turn. And then the dog is
dog's
already
gone.
gone, so we can get rid of this effect. And of the dire wolf. Okay, so that was this one, yep. And it's the doctor's turn.
Okay, I think it's about time for me to abandon my pacifism, so I will use my bombs and my iterative attacks with them. I will drop one of them at this guy, and well, first I will drop at this guy. So I would.
Please try to use the targeting because the pings are not there very long, and I'm always looking up stuff while you're.
Can you actually see these targets?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And this one.
I see one of them,
Yeah,
the one you're currently targeting.
First to this one.
Okay.
Full attack. So that would be 2 bombs. Let's see. I checked. Of course, I exclude every friendly thing. I suppose I have enough intelligence for that.
And it goes boom. 15 to touch. That's enough. And that means that he gets the full blast of 22 points of damage. And the guy next to him gets to roll a reflex save, which he fails, so he takes the full... What is the splash damage? 10.
Yes.
So he takes 10 points, and then the other one gets to do a reflex save. And fails too, and also takes the 10 points of damage. And the one that took the direct hit takes... catches on fire
Yes.
with no save.
Yes, because that would be explosive bombs.
Hey. And then that's your turn? No, you have the second bomb that
second
you
bomb.
threw... Where?
At this guy, I suppose he's grappled, so that will be at -4. Probably that probably was a bad idea.
Well, there's also plenty of cover because of the giant creature in the way, so that actually means you miss. So roll a d8, please.
No.
1, 2, 3. You hit the skeleton instead,
Oops.
or at least it's square. And that means that the skeleton gets to do a reflex save. I'm just going to roll a d20. It's probably not going to matter. 12, and your DC is 17. Yeah, I doubt it. So it's going to get blown away by the bomb. And the one around here also get to roll reflex save. So that's a miss, sort of a fail, and that's a success. So this one takes no damage, and the other one takes the 10 points. As the bomb goes off target.
Okay.
That's your turn?
Yes, now that was my turn. I think I will
Alright.
stay at the play. Stay there.
Okay. Okay, let me do some cleanup here, and then we can keep going. Alright, so there are some black tentacles that are basically locking down the lower or the southern part of the building. Hum, hum, hum. What's a smart person going to do? I wouldn't know. Interesting. Let me check something. Okay. The black tentacles are difficult terrain?
Yes, they are.
And not just when you fail to save, but they just
No, they
generally-
just count as general difficult terrain.
Okay. All right. So here's what's going to happen. You see the Vicar come charging through the black tentacles as if he were entirely unimpeded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by their presence. Like he just doesn't mind at all. And it's clearly magical, the effect on him, as he kind of like walks just a slight little bit above the ground. But that's his turn.
Bastard.
Yeah, bastard.
Okay, so that's that. This cultist is already down, and then we... nope, that was wrong. Then we go to a more interesting combatant. Okay, so from the cloud of thinking mist steps a towering creature, a thing that reminds you vaguely of a humanoid lobster with thick skin, thorny protrusions everywhere, giant pincers, and a weird tentacle mass for a beard. That's what he looks like. There is a terrifying presence as it steps out of the fog that you immediately pick up on. That makes you properly terrified of this creature. And it takes a 5-foot step to get here, actually. And then it's gonna full attack Emaírel. And first, he's gonna shout with like this bubbling, growling voice. Who dares to tread on the sacred halls of our Shadow Lord? I will sacrifice your souls, drown you in the dark waters. And then he full attacks.
Was that in common?
Yes, that was in common.
Okay.
Do you ask him? Okay. Full attack. Oh, God. Fuck. 23 is not going to be enough. 16 is not going to be enough.
You sound almost disappointed, Simon.
A little bit. Okay, this little occultist is going to the market. This little occultist. Okay, he is currently grappled, so he's going to try to escape.
And they take damage while they are in there.
On your turn, right?
Ah, yeah, I believe so.
Okay, he doesn't have escape artist, so he's going to have to make a grapple check instead. What's the CMD of the Black Tentacles?
24.
So CMB against that is not enough. So he basically just wasted his round. The other cultist down here is going to try to do the same thing. And also fails miserably. They're just trying to pull themselves free from the black mass, but in vain. And who is this one? That's the one that is on fire and grappled. Hard to choose what to do first. What would you do if you were on fire and being grappled by black tentacles? What would have priority?
I would reconsider my life choices that led me to this position.
Then-
Probably take up farming.
Yeah. No, but I think you first would have to wriggle free before you can even think of putting the fire out. 17 is still not enough. Really, 24 is their CMD? That's pretty good.
It's 10 plus CMB, and I think CMB was 14.
That was 14, yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Okay, Geier, your turn.
So they take damage in my turn.
Correct. I think, I mean, it's your spell. You have to read the description and tell us what
Yeah.
happens.
It was one of those.
There's no check involved or anything. They just take damage.
Exactly. As written. It says.
The guy who is on fire, did he?
So I think I have to do the grapple check again.
Right, but add a +5 because you're already grappling them.
Wither.
Bless you.
Sorry about that. I tried to
And-
cover it as fast as I could.
And if you roll once, and if you succeed, you roll damage, and we will apply both to everyone.
So that's +5, right? You said.
That is +5. That's plenty. Okay, so you can roll the damage. 1d6 + 4. 8 points for each of them. Okay.
So they all take, and then I had a question for you, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
Did we agree that Purge Spirit only works on ghosts? Because the rules is written.
No. I believe we said that anything that because it doesn't narrow it down to that creature type.
Okay.
I believe.
Then I'm going to purge
Yeah,
this.
it's one creature or haunt, not like
Yeah.
one ethereal creature or anything like that.
Then I'm going to purge the spirit of Mr. Caleb Voltiaro.
Okay, he gets a save, probably, right?
Will partial.
So will save. Boom. Rolls a 9. That's a 22.
Clicking it so it appears as well.
Okay, so
I mean, he gets a 22
still
and when he rolled a
successful.
9.
Yeah, it's a cleric. I mean, of course, he's going to have a high will save. On a successful saving throw, the target takes half damage and is not staggered. Okay, so let's roll the damage. 1d6 per caster level, maximum
That's
10.
9.
Mhm.
Roll 96.
24, so half of that is 12. All right, as you try to rip away his spiritual essence, you get the spiritual equivalent of the feeling of just like touching black ooze. And yeah, there's just a very dark soul in that one. And it's only causing 12 points of damage. Move action?
Well, I don't want to get close to the creature. I don't want to get... Maybe I can hide behind the doctor.
Well,
There's really nowhere for Geier to go, is there?
well, yeah.
I think he's just gonna stay there for the moment.
You can crawl inside this dancing partner, I guess. That's probably the safest place.
It doesn't seem great.
Swallow me. Okay, so that's your turn?
Yep.
All right. Then we have the cultist back here who's being grappled by the dancing partner and is going to try to break free using his CMB. 21.
Against my CMD, I'm pretty sure that is a failure, but I'm going to double check. My CMD is 23.
All right, so he just... Oh, he actually gets +2 to grapple, I see here. So that's 23.
Wait, he gets a bonus to his...
Yeah, it's a CMB, and when he tries to grapple, and this is a grapple check, even when you're trying to escape, he gets a bonus of +2 because of some reason.
Oh, okay. He's
so
free.
That's exactly what he needed, so he's free. Freedom, finally. And he's gonna make use of that by...
I take it that the haste shouldn't be affecting my CMD at all, right?
Yeah, you would get a little bit of a bump. Because everything that raises your AC also raises your CMD, usually.
Oh, well then I think when I toggle it, it's not changing my CMD at all, so I don't think the buff is accounting for it for some reason. +1 bonus on attack rolls, dodge AC, and reflex saves. It's specifically dodge AC, so I don't know if that applies to CMD.
No, it's a dodge bonus to AC, and dodge bonuses would apply to CMD, I think.
Okay, so then my DC should be 24, I guess. I need to
Okay.
make the buff.
Then he doesn't
actually
break
do
free, and his freedom is lost. And then that was his turn. And we have one nausea effect, which is going to be gone, but the guy who was nauseated is actually dead by now, so let's call that a net 0. And Emaírel, your turn.
Well, Emaírel would like to identify the weird creature.
Okay. Give me a knowledge dungeoneering check. Okay. So, this is an aberration of some sort. It looks kind of like a chul, which is this humanoid lobster-like creature, but there's something off about him or it. Give me a knowledge planes.
Ooh.
Yeah, he clearly exhibits the signs of a fiendish creature, like that subtle smell of sulfur that surrounds him, the fire in its eyes. But even beyond that, there is a sort of mythic presence to it that is hard to put into words. Yeah, I mean, the only thing you can anticipate is what you know about Chules and the fiendish template. And with that planes check, you can just look up the fiendish template, what that means. And with a check for the Chul, you can ask me 3 questions. So you know it's an aberration. You know that Chules are evil, crustacean-like ambush predators. And you can ask me three questions about its stats.
Any special attacks?
The tentacles that are dangling from its jaw are actually paralytic.
Okay. Any weaknesses?
Well, from the fiendish template, you know that it's weak against good aligned damage, in the sense that that would get around its damage reduction. But about Chules, I mean they're kind of slow because of their hulking size, so maybe their reflex save would be a weakness. It could be considered a weakness.
Okay. And last one, any immunities?
Disease, mind-affecting effects, poison. And it's resistant to cold and fire and has spell resistance 14.
Okay, so that's why it came out of the fog unaffected.
Correct.
Okay. Well, the cultists aren't really a threat, so Emaírel is going to stab at this thing and see how thick is its hide.
Okay.
Let's see.
You sure that's enough dice? We have a... Is that confirmed? Of course it's confirmed. Of course it's confirmed. 26 points of damage for you. So you immediately like sink your thorn blade into the creature's thick hide, pushing it right into the wound for 26 points of damage. And the iterative is another confirmed for another 26.
Yeah.
And then the haste attack is a miss. Haha, loser. And yeah, so you attack the creature viciously. It's a pretty epic attack or like oh, damn it, sorry. Flurry of attacks as you immediately turn your attacks towards it, but you definitely angered it and drew its attention towards you. And that is it. Are you muted, Anthony?
So sorry. Yeah, that is a. Sorry, what was the to hit?
What do you mean? What was it to hit? Not
I'm
for
sorry.
you. It's your turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my turn.
Turn.
It's
Its turn. Yeah.
its turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I will try to, since that guy is still stuck in my mouth. I will try to swallow him whole. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
So it will make a new combat maneuver check as though attempting to pin the opponent. I believe that will be this. Oh, does it need to do anything? Does it need to do anything to maintain the grapple first?
Yeah, I think that's how you do it. That you roll the grapple check, and then when it succeeds, you swallow whole.
If the creature with this special attack begins its turn with an opponent grappled in its mouth, it can attempt to. Okay, so it's just going to go straight to swallow whole then.
Mm-hmm. 42 should be enough.
Okay, so there is damage, which I think is correct there.
Okay, 15 points. As
It gets
chomped
swallowed.
down. Yeah.
And then I will, I guess, try to. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit this Chul thing. Maybe just leave that to Emaírel. Keep dealing with the stupid minions. I will take a tentacle mass attack against the one I targeted before. The one that's like 10 feet away. Here it comes. 25 to hit.
The hit for 13.
And then since I'm hasted, I'll take one more, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Against the same guy. 26 to hit.
Another hit. 8 points. Okay, so yeah, you lash out with your tentacles twice more, hitting him twice and bludgeoning him brutally, but he remains in the battle.
Okay, and I am no longer grappled, or it is no longer grappled because it's swallowing. Take off the grappled condition. Okay.
All right, and it's Alhindri's turn.
All right, and Alhindri will. Oh, I don't know. I readied this dimensional anchor, thinking that big old guy might be something else. I don't know if I should hit him with it or if I should just hit the cleric. I don't know if it's gonna do anything on either of them. I didn't get the sense. I mean, Emaírel shared. Did Emaírel share his knowledge with everyone?
He was too busy trying to kill it.
He's too busy murdering everyone. Okay, so
Yeah.
I really don't know what either of these things are. I guess
Yeah,
without making a check.
correct.
Okay, I'll.
Three if you have the knowledge skill, knowledge engineering or planes.
How would you feel about a dark tapestry check?
Doesn't apply here.
Okay.
You can roll one. You can roll one, but that's unrelated to what you're interested in right now.
I'm okay with planes, so I will try that.
Okay.
Hopefully.
But nonetheless, you should also roll a dark tapestry one just to
Okay.
because there's something that you might learn.
Planes and dark
Right.
tapestry.
All right. So you also see the fiendish streak. So you think that you're aware that it has the fiendish template, but you don't think it's an outsider per se. And
Okay.
the Dark Tapestry lore check, because he mentioned the Shadow Lord, that rang a bell, and that connects to the fact that you were witnessing Dagon worship. Because the Shadow Lord of the Sea is one of the foul names that that worshippers of Dagon use to describe their lord.
Okay, and I don't. Is that planes check enough for me to understand if that creature has any sort of teleportation like abilities or
But
ability
that doesn't come from the fiendish thing.
it doesn't.
So yeah.
So nothing else about it.
Uh,
I just recognize it's kind of fiendish.
yeah, but that it's not a full outsider. You
It's
know
not
that.
a full outsider.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I still don't know what else it can do.
Right.
I'm gonna shoot the cleric just in case with the dimensional anchor, in case
Okay.
he can teleport or something.
Okay, so dimensional anchor means it negates stuff like projection, blink, dimension to ethereal jaunt. Okay, so all the supernatural movement stuff, basically,
Yeah,
or teleportation based movement stuff. Okay, he gets a save, I assume.
I have to make an attack roll.
Have to
I
make an
believe.
attack roll, right? Oh, right. There's a green ray that springs from
Actually,
your hand.
Do you want me to?
make-
Do you want me to use what I rolled when I first cast the spell, or
No, you roll now because you said that
Okay.
you're gonna just cast it.
well, it's a natural one, so that's a miss either way.
It's gone. Whoosh.
Okay, all right. Well, that's Alhindri.
That's Alhindri. Right, the cultist over here, feeling emboldened by the appearance of the spiritual guardian here, is going to try and sneak attack Emaírel.
Is he alive?
There's another one under him.
Oh, the tokens.
Oh, because for me the one is on top that's alive.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily do that.
Okay. So we have a 29 to hit
That
because he's
actually
flanking.
hits. Yeah.
Actually hits. So that is applied. I applied the damage to you. And then he's going to try to trip you because the sickle lets him do that. Is a 6 enough to trip you? Oh, it's a natural 1, so it doesn't. Okay, and is a 10 enough to hit you? All right. Enough of the jokes. It's the doctor's turn.
Okay. I think Doctor will, at this point, will lose a little bit of his trademark composure and go pale, changing his face, and say no, fuck this, no, not this again, not again, not another tentacle monster. I had enough of these in this day, and well, I'll just go fucking Nova on everything. I will use all my attacks, which means my iterative attacks, my Hasted Attack, and my Mythic attack. I will direct them at this fiendish tool until it is dead, and once it is dead, I will move my next attacks on this guy, and then let these guys to sort out themselves. I still have, I believe, 6 bombs left, so that should be enough. I activate one of
Famous last words.
Yeah, one use of my mythic power, and first we'll go for normal attacks, which would be full attack. Second one is natural 1. That's unfortunate.
Okay, so the first attack, of course, hits, and that's 24 points of fire damage. Fire damage. It is resistant to that somewhat, so it's only going to take some of that damage, but it is taking some of it. Then the second bomb is a natural 1. Does that mean it explodes in your hand, or is it just a regular miss?
It should be a regular miss. It's just a normal attack.
Okay. So roll a d8, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, it lands on this guy, and boom goes off, which means that the Jewel, Emaírel, and the other cultist have to make a reflex save.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Emaírel. I will heal you, I promise.
Can we turn friendly fire off?
I'm afraid
What's
no.
your did you see here? Was it a 17?
17,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, I'm
So
not sure I
Emaírel and the
can miss.
cultist make the save, but the Jewel fails, so he takes the 10 points of fire damage from the splash. But his resistance is high enough to actually negate that entirely.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Actually, can I use friendly fire on the missed bombs? I mean, I exclude everyone from the blast.
Yeah, but I mean the idea is that you're in control, and when you miss, then you're no longer
okay.
in control. So I think it's fair to say that then you no longer can shape the blast exactly the way you wanted it to.
Okay. Continuing then. No. Nothing is yet. I still have a hasted attack, which would be this one.
Oh, okay.
Come on, I clicked. Attack. Single attack. Go. It wants me to put a template.
29 is of course a hit, and that's 21 points of damage for the direct hit, which gets reduced by its resistance, but is still a good amount of damage. And then, wait, where did you put the explosion? Because now I don't know who's in the blast radius. Yeah, but you have to pick a square.
Oh.
But I assume that you picked the one here in the back,
Yeah.
so that Emaírel wouldn't be in it. Okay, so then this guy gets to make a reflex save.
Well, I still exclude Emaírel from the from my intentional attacks. So.
Oh, you do? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, sorry.
And then the one down here, the one down here makes a reflex save, and that because he has evasion, he doesn't take any damage. So yeah, even though he's grappled, by the way, he manages to kind of take.
Wait a second. But if he is grappled, does he still have his dexterity bonus?
He has the condition, and the condition is applied. So I would assume that that's in here.
It's so strange. Okay, and my mythic attack basically is with advantage, so I roll twice and pick the best one.
4, 6, 7. No, but you're right. This even he does have the condition applied, but it doesn't seem to apply to his reflex save, which it should. Because, wait, grappled. Grappled cannot move and take a -4 penalty to dexterity, so that alone should bring his reflex save down to 15, which means he does take the 10 points of damage then. Boom. And then you use your trickster attack?
Oh
Yes.
no. This is the one that's just south of the Jewel thing?
Yeah.
And technically he's inside of me. Sorry.
Has he been? Oh, right, he has
He's been swallowed.
Oh, we didn't move him. Yeah. Right.
Sorry.
Well, let's have this one to make the save. It's an explosive bomb after all. They have 10 feet range.
Okay. Okay, fails and takes the 10 points of damage. Bam. And then your trickster attack.
Then my trickster attack, yes. This is one attack. I said one attack. Come on. Right.
Okay, exclude Emaírel and hit the thing square in the chest. It takes 8 points of damage from the blast, and the cultist down here has to roll his reflex save, and actually succeeds and does not take any damage.
Yeah, and I believe Chul is probably going to be on fire now.
Yeah, he is on fire. Okay.
And still not dead, which is remarkable.
And still not dead.
Well, that's...
So now it's the Vicar's turn. He is taking a step forward just at the edge of the black tentacle mass, and he's holding aloft a weird-looking rune-like symbol and channels energy, negative energy. Okay, so I will need will saves from Geier. Wait, let me just measure the distance here. What do we have this?
Yeah,
Four.
Lady Evelyn would have been so happy.
Okay, so everyone can give me a will save, including it.
This is a negative energy effect, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, do we have all the saves? Emaírel, Doctor, Geier. Still need it. Alhindri.
Yeah, I think I have a thing with negative energy. I'm just trying to.
Maybe just roll first, and then we'll see if it's necessary to
Yeah.
figure that out.
Sure. It is a will save.
Mm-hmm.
Alhindri.
Okay, won't be necessary to figure that out. Oh, she has immunity to energy drain.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it.
Okay. So let me check. Geier full damage, Doctor full damage, Emaírel half damage, cultists all take half. Alhindri and it also half, and that will be 5d6 for full. Really, 5d6 is 8, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3.
That's because
Okay,
8
so
damage. Oh no!
yeah, everyone who takes half damage takes 4, and everyone who takes full damage takes 8.
Geier, of course, takes full.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have. I
works.
also have the negative energy affinity.
What?
Universal monster trait.
so you actually get healed, or you would
Yeah.
get healed? You would
Mhm.
get healed,
Yep.
but you don't really do, right? Because only if he chooses to heal.
Yeah, you have to
with the
channel to
negative energy.
damage or channel to heal.
Okay, so you're just unaffected by
Yeah.
it. Okay. Is that it or Alhindri?
Alhindri. It does not have that.
Okay, so maybe Doctor, Geier, Emaírel, as you, Emaírel probably not because he's distracted, but Geier and Doctor might notice that Alhindri is just kind of completely unaffected by this.
She's completely unaware that
Yeah.
something bad should have even happened.
She is weird. Peculiar.
Yeah. All right. Well, the power of Dagon compels you, but not much.
The power of vegan?
Dagon.
Did you
All right.
subtract our hit points, or we?
I didn't.
I did. I mean, I did mine. I'm not grabbed it.
Okay, no, I did mine too.
I probably shouldn't mess with your hit points, so I'm gonna try not to do that. So it's always your prerogative to take care of that. Right. So the giant jewel fiendish guardian thing. First of all, it heals a little bit, as Emaírel can tell, standing so close to it. But it's grunting and growling and wincing as it continues to attack. And it is going to... let me just check real quick that this is going to work. As a swift action, yes. So, Yeah, so Emaírel, you're in, but essentially, one-on-one combat with the giant creature with some artillery support from the doctor, and the doctor almost brought it down. It like got down on its knees under the bombardment, and it's a little bit on fire right now, but it doesn't really seem to be bothered by that. And it's there's like some flames licking over, just burning some of the seaweed and stuff, and it just pulls itself back up. It looks at you, and you see its yellow eyes glint, and as it looks at you, and it utters a foul-sounding curse, and then is going to try and attack you, trying to smite good.
Oh, that is not good.
It's in kind of in the name. All right, so let's see if the macro is correctly set up. Probably not. No, so I'm just gonna have to walk through this. So it's a swift action, which means it gets... Okay, so it just, it's just a regular attack, but it gets plus 10 on the damage. And the smite good is active for a while, I think. It's not just a single attack, correct? Until the target of the smite is dead or the next time the creature rests. Okay, good. Very good. So that was a swift action, which means it can still do a full attack, which it's going to do. 28 to hit Emaírel.
And since I don't think it's flanking,
Yeah, well, it can take a 5-foot step. It's not that tactically. It's more has more tactical savvy than me. So it's gonna still do.
okay,
So it's a 30.
yeah, that would hit.
All right. So that's 23 points of damage. And then the iterative is oh wait, first it's gonna try to grab you. With the CMB. Natural 1. Plus 17 on the die, and I roll a natural 1. Yeah, so it fails to grab you, and then the 28 for the iterative.
Is a miss.
And so it also doesn't get to grab. The fire does some damage, but that just gets caught in its fire resistance, so nothing's gonna happen. Okay, this nauseated effect can go away, and then it's the cultist up here. Why is the stinking cloud gone?
I accidentally deleted it.
Okay, alright, so it should still be here. Okay, this one is no longer nauseated, okay? He's just gonna move over here, open the door, move through. Nope, can't do all of that in one turn. Okay, gotta go to here, okay. More cultists. Okay, so this one has to break free of the grapple of the black tentacles before he can do anything, and 19 is not enough. Wow, they have very poor chances of getting out of that. So he's still grappled. This one needs to try the same. 20 is not enough. And is that also one of the grappled ones? Yes. 19 is also not enough. Wow, they can really just hope for a natural 20. It's wait, no, they get +2, so it's 21, 22, and 21, but that's also not enough. Yeah, so I guess if they don't roll a natural 20, they don't really stand a chance. Great. Geier, your turn.
Okay, Geier will make this guy scream. Oh wait, I have to target him. See how well he concentrates now, because he is racked in pain. He takes a -2 AC attacks damage.
25
never
save,
mind that.
so negated. All right.
But it's a fortitude. Oh yeah, God.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he was a caster, so fortitude after my failed the will.
That is a reasonable assumption, but has a pretty high fortitude.
Yeah.
So move action.
Between a rock and a hard place.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna stay put.
Okay. Cultist, who is swooping, has been swallowed by it. Gonna try to cut himself out of there. Is this easier now because there's somebody already did it?
No, it's been healed.
Oh, right. So 15, was that enough? I don't remember.
A 15 does hit the AC. 6 points of damage does cut out.
Okay, but let me just make sure that it actually applies the penalty for the grapple to the attack roll because it didn't to the other stuff. 4, 8, 9, and then a -2. Do they use Dex for their attack roll? Yes, they do. And the grappled condition has the -4 penalty to dexterity, and it takes a -2 penalty on all attack rolls and combat maneuver checks. I don't think this is doing the math right. Because if you attack with dexterity, you should have a total of -4, right? Or a total of -4, because your dex modifier goes down by 2, and you take a -2 on an attack roll.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So right?
Yeah. That sounds. That sounds correct.
Dex.
If it's a -4, then it's a miss.
Are you saying that something is amiss? Sorry, I don't know where all these bad puns are coming from. I'm tired.
Right. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it should be 13. Is that enough?
Well, is it the attack roll is it a -4 or a -2?
Should be at -4. So, but it is at -2, so it should be.
Oh, okay. Well, then yeah, that's out anyway.
All right. Okay. So that's 6 points of damage for it, and he is no longer grappled. Goes there. Okay, that was his turn. Emaírel. Okay.
Emaírel is going to try and finish off this big evil crab dude.
Well, look at that. All of those miss.
And he is going to add. He's going to call on to. Can he do that, or does it require?
What do you try to do?
I'm looking at the trickster, the fleet charge.
Mm-hmm.
It's you move, and then at any point during the movement, you can make a single melee attack. So the movement is required.
But you've already done your full round action. I don't think you can take it. You can do it the other way around. Because it says as soon as you begin moving, you're considered to have begun the full round action. And to move up to your speed and then make a full attack.
Well, no. It's a swift action where you move and then take a single attack. It's not like charge. It's not like bounce or what.
Then maybe I'm looking at a different ability with fleet charge, right?
Yeah, as a swift action, you can expend one use of mythic power up to your speed. At any
That is a
point
different
during.
ability.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe because maybe every single path has a different version or something.
No, maybe there's a class ability. Yeah, there's a. I don't know. Anyway, I think I found the right one. Okay. As a swift action, you can expend 1 use of mythic power to move up to your speed at any point during. You can make a single. Okay. In addition to any other attack. Bypasses all damage reductions as if it wasn't enough to. All right.
Okay, so he is going to do that. Let me track that. Spend 1 use of mythic power. That's gone. He is going to, using his defensive move ability, prevent the big Chul from making attacks of opportunity against him, and move. Why can't I move him? Oh, the game is paused.
Oh, sorry.
And he is going to move over here to flank the creature. Oh no! The fog is still on, or is it?
Yeah, the stinking cloud is still on.
It's still on. Okay. Do we remember? At any point during this movement. So could he attack and then move? I guess.
At any point, could be the beginning too. Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So he is going to take 1 stab, 1 parting stab at the creature. Cracking it open, I hope.
All right. 25 to hit is enough. 15 points of damage. Definitely cracks it open. You see its soft flesh being exposed as you break open the hard shell of its body, and its inner organs start to dangle from its body, and it looks like it's impossible to stay up and keep fighting, but it does.
Well, since he has to take just that 1 step back.
Okay. All right, that was Emaírel's turn, and then it.
So the thing that was the one who was inside of it has gotten out
Yes.
of it. So it will probably use tentacles to hit the one I'm targeting 1 more time, hopefully killing him. 33 to hit, 7 points.
That's the one in the back, right?
Yeah.
7 points. It's enough to kill him.
Okay. Then I will use the tentacles to make an attack against the one who cut his way out. $22 to hit.
It's also a hit, and 8 points,
8 points of damage.
Is, however, not enough to kill him.
And I will finally use the bite to try and hit the big one. The big nasty chul thing. There's a 29 to hit.
That is a hit.
13 points of damage. I don't believe it's magical in any way. Is it? I don't think there's anything that makes it magic.
Okay, 13. Okay. All right. Yeah.
It doesn't matter anyway.
So you also like pile damage on him, on it, breaking away more of its rock solid shell, but it still keeps fighting.
Well, the main thing I want to do is try and grab him with the bite.
Oh, okay.
So let's see if I can.
Okay, yeah.
It's when you land the bite attack.
Mhm.
So here we go.
Oh wow.
44 grapple.
Yeah, it's a close hit. But yeah, that's a hit.
All right, everyone's grappled. It's
All right.
grappled, and that thing is also grappled.
Everyone at grapple.
Okay. It is grappled. And that was its turn, I assume.
Yes.
That
And Alhindri will see if she has any other spells that can assist in this situation. She's going to cast.
Wizard.
Oh, this should work.
Sorry.
This should work, and I'm going to cast Enlarge Person on it. And no, it normally cannot target stuff that isn't a humanoid, but it can target my Eidolon.
It specifically says that.
I'm pretty sure. I know I double, triple, quadruple checked all of this when I picked the spell, but let me, if you want me to review my features that would allow me to do that. Um, where now I just need to find which of the 7 different features that describe the Eidolon actually permit that.
Are you sure you're not remembering share spells where it says the summoner can cast a spell with a target of you on his Eidolon instead of on himself? A summoner can cast spells on his Eidolon even if the spells normally do not affect creatures of the Eidolon's type. Outsider. Spells cast in this way must come from the summoner's spell list.
Yes, that would be correct.
Okay. Type and outsider, is that it? Humanoid is a type. So yeah, all right, that works. Wow, that feels like a pretty powerful thing to do. Okay, incredible. So it grows.
I'm not sure where it grows to be honest.
Yeah, it's probably gonna have to squeeze. So how can we actually give it a temporary different size?
If you're trying to figure out how to change the size of the token, you can double click on the Eidolon, go to the token. Actually, maybe I can do it. If I have permission, I think I can do it. Token image, I can change its static size to be 3. 3.
Width and height.
3 by 3.
Or you can scale by.
Yeah.
But this is integer scaling? No. Yeah, you can still scale by 1.5. Cool. All right. So that's a big one. But yeah, it's definitely gonna have to squeeze to be there. But impressive. Move. Oh, actually, I just remember that I think Enlarged Person takes a round to cast, unless you have an ability to make that quicker.
I don't think so. Let me actually cast the spell.
The casting time is 1 round, so it won't come into effect until next round.
Okay.
So let's just put the size back to 2 for now, and you start casting the spell. All right.
And hang on, I have to double check what kind of action this is. I know I can transfer hit points to the Eidolon. God, these
Lifelink?
abilities. I think it's lifelink, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's actually to prevent him from vanishing. So
There's something else. Oh my God, this is why are these all of the ability? And here's the worst part: is the abilities are spread out over 2 different creatures, so I'm not even sure which sheet I have to look on half the time.
yeah, I remember when I played Summoner, I discovered that it's kind of weird because Eidolons don't get sent to their planes when they knocked out into 0 hit points, but they sent back when they actually die, so they won't get to negative points. And summoners apparently can only sacrifice their hit points when their Eidolons are like very in negative hit points and just lying around and doing nothing.
Yeah, that's not true
Okay.
for this one though, because it's the soulbound lifelink, right? The summoner can use the lifelink ability to sacrifice any number of his hit points without using an action. Each hit point sacrificed in this way heals the Eidolon for 1 point of damage.
Yep, I would like to heal it for 6 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I guess it's
we'll
only...
take care of that. And that's no action, so you still have a move.
Lifelink ability to sacrifice any number of his hit points. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's how I'm supposed to be doing this. I was like, what?
Oh, man.
Okay. I guess I'll just. I mean, I'm pretty cozy right in between everyone else, so
Yeah.
Well,
it's gonna stay put.
Pretty good place to be right now. Okay.
It's gonna keep feeding the Eidolon hit points and just keep letting it do its thing.
yeah.
Cultist here
So
is gonna try to. Well, he can actually. Actually, he got an attack of opportunity when Alhindri started casting.
Oh, God! I
he's
can't see him
threatening
because he's
her.
behind the other token.
I gotta get a module for Z stacking.
If I could see that he was there, could I have moved? Oh no, that would have provoked an attack of
Yeah,
opportunity.
That would have provoked an attack of. So just roll.
I mean,
a
I still would have done
concentration
it. I still would have done it.
check. Do you want to
Just-
roll the concentration check, or do you want to move?
I would rather move, honestly, at this point.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll take the attack. I don't care about that. I would want to get up. Oh, that's the wrong one.
And then
I would
start
want to move
casting
up
after.
here. Yeah, and I don't have to touch the Eidolon
Right.
either. I can, as long as I'm within 30 feet, I'm okay.
26 to hit for 8.
That is a hit.
Okay, and he's gonna try to trip you before you can get away. 21
Oh.
against your seam.
Oh, well, that's a problem.
B.
That is definitely a problem.
So you fall prone.
Okay. And then what does it take? It takes a move action to stand, right?
Yes.
Okay. And can you use your movement to crawl? What is it? It's only 5 feet.
Yeah.
It's like a full
Oh.
round.
But you already used your move action. So if you don't want to start, if you want to start casting the spell, then you have to use the standard action for that. No.
Okay. I'll do that, I guess.
Do you want to
It's
do
not
it
like-
defensively, or do you want to rely on him not having a second attack of opportunity?
I don't think he has a second. I mean, I'll do it. He's not going to have a second attack of opportunity. I'll do it again.
Oh,
I'll do it normally.
but maybe he is.
well, we'll know.
Does he
Well-
take a second attack of opportunity?
Well, maybe sometime, but not this round.
Okay. Well, that was awkward.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. So you try to get away. He trips you. You hit the floor hard, and you just still start casting the spell.
All right. So I took. I should have taken the 6.
But he does not let go of you and continues to attack, trying to disturb your concentration. 20. It actually has definitely had 7 points of damage. I'll need a concentration check against something plus the 7 points of damage.
And then minus 7. Okay, concentration. I have to keep concentrating on that the whole time of casting it.
Yes.
Where the heck do I make a concentration check?
Okay, it's 10 plus the damage taken plus the level of the spell you're casting. The level I think is
18 total.
Okay.
I just trying to find where I actually make concentration. There it is. Wow, just made it.
All right, and then he does his iterative attack. So it's whatever he rolls now at -5, so it's a 6. Even though you're prone, he gets a 10, but it's still a miss.
Yep.
Wow, they miss a prone caster while they're casting. That's the doctor's turn.
So I'm going to heal Emaírel. So Alhindri, do you want me to exclude you from the healing, or will it kill you if I use Cure Serious Wounds on Emaírel?
Short answer, yes. Exclude me.
Okay.
She probably would say something like, "The doctors hurt me with their magic," or something.
Okay, so I will use my healing bombs to just point blank explode Emaírel into prime of health, and also heal myself a little bit.
Point blank explode into prime of health.
Yeah, that would be 24.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and wait a second. Does it add my level to that? 7th, 14. Yes, it does. And the caster level is, I believe, 8.
Yeah, that looks correct.
So I will ask. Emaírel, I guess you apply to yourself, and I will apply to myself. Shish. Yeah, 11. 11 points, which give me.
A second. But it's all just healing, so.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so is that your turn?
1 second. 11. That would be 50. And I will use a swift action to spontaneously heal myself to 5 more.
Okay.
And I believe that would be my.
Alright. The cleric is going to try once again to channel negative energy. So Geier, Alhindri, Emaírel, Doctor, it all need to make will saves.
Ooh.
And so are his fellow cultists, because it explicitly says in his tactics that he doesn't care.
When you launched that healing bomb,
Yes.
who was included in it? You and Emaírel?
Only myself and Emaírel.
Was it included?
No, it's a tentacle monster. Why would I do that?
Okay.
I mean, besides, it pings as uninjured, so I suppose it will be fine.
Really? It's definitely not
Yeah, the thresholds are generous.
Yeah.
Like they're weighted towards the.
I could change those if I mean we can.
Ah, well, they feel okay.
Yeah.
It's like it's just that it doesn't change as soon as you get scratched.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Alhindri's save is missing.
Not affected by negative energy.
Ah, right, you are not. So Emaírel fails. The cultists all make their saves. Doctor makes it. It fails. And let's see if we can do this better than last time. This looks more like it. Well, still pretty shitty with 2 ones, but okay. All right, so it's 17 points for full damage, 8
Yikes.
for half.
That's not so good.
And it actually kills one of the cultists.
All right.
Which one is this? There's so many of them. There were so many of them. There we are. Okay, this one dies, and this one also dies. Okay. That was the cleric's turn. Well, actually, he's going to move a little bit just to be out of the line of effect. And then... And then it's the Chul's turn. And he has only one reason for his existence, which is to protect this temple. He's going to keep trying to do that until his last breath. So he's going to full attack it. Here we go. Full attack. 25 to hit.
I believe that hits it. Its AC is... Yeah, it hits it.
That is 16 points of damage. And... Oh, right, it is... They're grappling. I'm sorry. Forget about that. So it's just going to have to first try to break free. Which it's not going to be able to. So
It can't attack when it's grappling? Or I thought it could.
I guess it could.
When it's being grappled?
But it is going to try to break free. It's not going to
Okay.
try and attack while it's being grappled.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
It thinks that it has a good grapple, but it doesn't realize that it rolls shitty. So it's a 15 is not enough to break free.
Nope.
They are still locked in their grapple. Okay, then which cultist is that?
Which cultist is that?
There's so many. Okay, here we go.
Did we see? I'm sorry. Did we see where the Vicar went?
You only saw him like run north, essentially.
Run north. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, that was this one. Then this one is dead. And which one is this? Okay, it's the one down here. Who's going to try to break free from the black tentacles?
That was some clutch black tentacles.
Yep. And fails. The stinking cloud ticks down, and it's Geier's turn. Alejandro? Alejandro?
He said he has to step away, and
Okay.
If
Well, what-
he's not back, he did say cast Bone Shaker on the Vicar. And
Did you really say that, or did you just make that up?
no,
No.
it's on Discord.
Okay. No, I didn't think you would make that up. Okay, but first let's do the black tentacle damage. What was it? 1d20 plus 14.
Yep.
Yeah, that's enough. And then the damage was 1d6 plus 5.
4.
4. 7 points of damage. That's enough to kill that one. No, it's not actually. Cool. Yeah. Gets to be stuck for another round. Then he casts Bone Shaker on the Vicar. Bone Shaker. Check.
Mhm.
Bone Shaker, Bone Shaker, Bone Shaker, Bone. There it is. Cast. You don't have spells left of that type. I guess he doesn't put them in the way that he should. Here we go. Okay, so Bone Shaker requires a 42 save. And a 30 is going to be enough. But it is only partial or negates by using a blah blah. Living creature has its skeleton rattle.
Yeah, halves the damage and negates the movement.
Half the damage and negates the movement. So the damage is 3d6 plus 1d6 per 2. So it's 46, 76, and then half of that. Correct?
Sounds good.
That is 10 points of damage. And it's just a scratch. Okay. This cultist down here is going to defend the
Got that, or did I
guardian.
miss?
This going to try and defend the guardian. So that's a 24 to hit it. Anthony?
Did my-
A24 is a hit, yeah.
Did my
Okay,
thing
so-
work?
Yeah.
Yes. That's 8 points of damage. And then he can take his iterative.
Hello.
That's at a -5. 16 to hit is probably not going to be enough, right?
Considering we're both grappled right now, yeah.
It is. Okay, so that's 9 points of damage. And I'm assuming that it can't be tripped, right? Because it's so serpentine.
I mean, can you trip a large creature?
Sure.
You
Can you trip a creature that's one size larger than you?
One size larger might work.
Yes,
Yeah, we can hear you.
Right.
One size larger might work.
I think it's just the size penalty.
Yeah, I think it says within one size category or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can try it.
So it's not untrippable because I know that some serpentine creatures are untrippable.
Oh, actually, is it immune? It's a good. I don't think it's.
I think that there are things like creatures with multiple legs get a +2 per
Yeah.
pair of legs or something like
Yeah, that as well. But there are some that are actually slithering that can't be tripped explicitly.
Oh.
I don't think it gets that specifically.
Okay, so then he's just gonna try his regular trip. And 17.
It's a miss.
All right. Emaírel.
He is going to step back again close to the weird crab person. The fiendish speaking crab person, and try to finish it off. And fail.
Well, he is currently grappled, which puts his AC at 21.
Ah.
So that's 11 points of damage. He gets some of that gets reduced by the damage reduction, but I think that's still enough. Yeah, that's exactly enough to kill it entirely. So you finish it off. The powerful thrust of your thorn blade, twisting the blade, causing its carapace to crush open, and it with one last roar, it collapses in a pile of smoldering flesh and bone, or what's it called? Or they don't have
Chitin.
bones. Yeah, right. Wow. Okay. And you could still use the iterative for this guy
Yes,
up here.
for the fellow that's still around.
Okay, so then you kill that one too. What is this? That one. Okay. That was your turn.
Yep.
Then we have it. It's no longer grappling because the other thing
No
died.
longer grappling. Turn off grappled. And let's, I guess, throw some. There's really only one thing around to attack, huh? And it's huge now. A little too late.
Right. It is.
Or would it not be until the start of Alhindri's turn, which is technically
Yes.
right after? Okay,
Right,
it's not
yeah.
huge now. It will pummel
Yeah,
the
but I mean,
last.
it could just wait until after Alhindri because they're on the same initiative.
Just delay.
Yeah, they're on the same initiative. So
Yeah, it'll delay.
okay, then it's Alhindri.
Alhindri will finish casting the spell. She will also transfer. Actually, she'll just cast another one of those rejuvenate eidolons on the thing that spells. Where is it? Rejuvenate eidolon. She'll cast it again. And it didn't. It still doesn't roll, so I need to roll 3d10 plus 9. Is that real? Is that actually real? I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 1. Wow.
Yep.
Okay. It's like cool. Plus 13. That's still much better. And then she will, I suppose, crawl out of the way of the Eidolon. That's her move. Oh wait,
Okay.
is it a full round action to crawl?
Yeah, I recall that crawling was incredibly expensive.
Okay, well then she'll just stand up.
Yeah, that makes it easier.
That'll be her turn. And then the Eidolon.
No, crawling is 5 feet as a move action.
Okay, I'll move 5 feet. Just get over here in the corner.
Well, the cultist threatening you is no longer there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
it is dead, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good.
And then it's its turn, and it's huge now, but squeezing.
Right. And it will come stomping through these squares. It will provoke an opportunity attack from the injured cultist.
Okay, he's gonna take that out of desperation.
Which will hit.
Okay, 8 points of damage.
8 points.
Gonna try to trap it.
No. Oh, wait. What? Oh, shoot. The wrong sheet. Okay. Thought that looked like an awful lot of hit points, but I was looking at Alhindri's hit points. Okay. It takes another 8, which is not amazing. And it will move 25 feet to here. I can't see through its eyes, so I don't know what it sees.
Why not? Even when you select it?
Yeah, I can't select it while it's out of my line of sight. It's actually gone completely.
Try to select it and
You
then
can
use
click.
the arrow
You can
keys.
click on combat tracker. It will select it.
Oh, is that? Yeah, but I can't. I don't have its line of sight
So
still.
weird. Oh, does it not have vision? Maybe.
It has no vision.
By design.
There we go.
No,
No,
it's
it
an
should.
accident.
It should. And it is huge, so it will actually take up all of this space.
Good.
And it will attack the Vicar. I guess it's technically in black tentacles. I don't know if that counts. Does that count?
Yes, it is, but that'll only come into effect on Geier's turn.
Okay. So it attacks with its mouth against the Vicar, trying to bite him. It's only a 17 to hit.
And that's not going to be enough. Nope.
And do I still get an attack from haste, or is that only when I full attack?
When you only one thing only when you full attack.
Okay, then that's it for me.
Okay. Then it's the doctor's turn.
Okay. Oh, there is still one left. Well, I will then, I guess, take a 5-foot step here and throw liquid ice at this guy. My final one, and I will finally be free because liquid ice is very heavy, as it turns out.
Against touch is a hit. And it's 11 points of damage. Okay. And then move action.
That would be it.
Okay. So now it's the Vicar's turn. It's going to take a step back. And...
Cast banishment.
What's it gonna do? It is one creature per level. Okay. He's casting a spell on Geier and it, and he is. You both need to make a will save.
So he 5-foot stepped and then he's casting. Okay.
Yes.
He's still within my reach.
Okay. He hasn't really seen the creature fight, so he's going to assume that he's safe, and you get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, let's try it again. Try to bite. 28.
Oof, that's 11 points of damage.
And I believe I get the free grab. Right?
Yeah, it's true. Wait, no, but bite doesn't have the reach.
Yes, it does.
I thought it's the tentacle mass that has the
Everything has reach on this guy.
reach. Oh.
And he's huge anyway. Shouldn't his
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of stupid by the Vicar not to assume that he would have reach, but I'll let it stand. Okay, so he took 11 points of damage. He took damage while casting, so he needs to make a concentration check to not lose the spell. Concentration is up here, and that doesn't seem right, but a 9 is not going to be enough either way.
And the grapple check.
A 30. Yeah, he's grappled.
Okay. There's no additional damage on that.
Okay. So
All
he
right.
loses the spell, is grappled, and so is the dancing partner though. So take this. And then
Yeah,
it's
you're right.
this cultist opens the door, sees the dancing partner, shuts the door again. Okay, we have one more cultist down here. It's grappled and it's going to try to break free. And it fails. The stinking cloud is on its last round, and then it's Geier's turn.
Okay, so my previous attempt at Bone Shaker didn't work.
It did.
Oh,
He made a save, but he
resist.
still took half damage.
Okay,
Well, he had moved before you cast it. That's why you
right.
also
Okay.
you move him into the tentacles.
I will cast Glitter Dust on him.
First thing you should do the black tentacle stuff.
Oh, right. The Black Tentacle stuff was the...
Well, it should just be plus 14, not... Oh, yeah, plus 5, right, because it's... So that's a hit, and the damage is going to be enough to kill the cultist.
Cool. Then after that I cast Glitter Dust on the Vicar.
And that's a...
A will save, but, you know.
15. Sounds like a fail to me.
My caster... It's against my...
Why does it not say the DC?
Glitter Dust has DC 13 listed, but that sounds
13 doesn't sound right.
yeah. Should be spell level plus charisma modifier.
15 is not going to be enough, so... But there's something wrong with your sheet here. But 15 is not going to be enough, for sure. So what happens? He starts to...
He is blinded.
Creatures to become blinded. Invisibly outlining invisible things for the duration of the spell. Within 10 feet radius. Okay, so that includes... that includes it.
And if there's anything invisible, well, it'll show up. Otherwise,
That
it's just
includes it, so it has to make a will save.
Sorry. It has to make a will save.
Right, because there's no way to aim the spell without having it in a 10 feet radius.
Oh,
Sorry, it.
against glitter dust, huh? 17.
So there we actually have to check. 17 sounds like it could be close.
I mean, on the spell it says DC 13 for Geier,
Yeah,
but
but
I have a hard
that's-
time imagining that's so low.
Yep, we noticed that, and that's definitely not right. Because it's a second level spell. Alhindri, what's your DC?
I'm checking, but it's not on this sheet, or I can't find it on this sheet, so I'm opening the PDF.
Okay. Glitter Dust. Glitter Dust is DC 17 on the dot. So it's not blinded, it's just glamorous right now.
Yeah, it's shiny.
Okay, that was your
Come on,
action.
open.
And then
Do I have to do something about the black tentacles? Or did he stop concentrating on that?
no, actually, he rolled for that. That was a 27. Wait, but you weren't already grappled, so it's a 22.
That is a miss.
Right. Okay, so now it's a cultist turn. This one down here, it's definitely... I mean, they're fanatics.
Glitter Dust is DC 17.
Yes, there's a fanatic, so he's just gonna attack the doctor, and it's a miss. And then it has an iterative, which
Yeah, it's still a miss.
is also a miss. It's a 14. So that was his turn. Emaírel.
He is going to step up to the last cultist he sees around
Yep.
and try to silence him.
Okay. First one's a hit, and that's enough to bring him down.
Well, unfortunately, he can't move because he took a 5-foot step.
Right. So that's his turn. Oops.
Yeah.
Alhindri.
Let's see. Everyone here is safely dead. I'm going to.
Safely dead.
I'm going to.
No such thing as safely dead with Geier.
I'm going to cast another Rejuvenate Eidolon.
Mm-hmm.
This is the wrong sheet. That's why I can't find the spells. Hard to believe. It's still not going to roll it because I still haven't made it do that. I don't know why I keep expecting something different. 25 hit points is much better. And she will use her move action to stand.
Okay, and then it's her dancing partner's turn.
Alright, and it will gain 25 hit points. Much better. And now it will move out of the black tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
And it will full attack the Vicar.
While grappling.
While grappling. Well, I suppose actually I take it back. It wants to swallow him whole.
Okay.
This doesn't seem to be going very well while they all have these sickles on them, but why not? That's what he does. Swallow whole.
Gulp.
Oh, sorry, I didn't target.
Oh, yeah, but that is definitely enough.
A 41, 18 points of damage, and he's
Gulp.
inside.
He is safely inside. All right, Doctor.
Okay. I think best I can do is first I will touch Emaírel to spontaneously heal him for 5 hit points. However, well, it's not much, but at least something. And
That is pretty good.
yeah, I will move to the edge of the tentacles to actually see what's happening. And apparently,
Alright.
I don't see any Vicar anymore.
Correct. Yeah. There's just a bump in the dancing partner's midsection. All right, and then it's the Vicar's turn, and he carries a Morning Star, and that's it. So,
Ah! All right.
so what are his options now?
He's going to just keep taking damage.
He's just gonna have to wait. No way for him to like use Escape Artist or anything like that.
I mean, okay. Let me go back to swallow whole.
Well, what's the condition on the weapon?
What do you mean the condition?
You said
Oh, slashing or piercing. It has to be a
Yeah.
slashing or
Okay.
piercing weapon.
Well, isn't Morning Star piercing too?
I thought a Morning Star is only bludgeoning.
I think it's both BNP.
It also has to be light.
Oh, it wasn't light or one-handed. It has to be light.
It's
I guess it has
any
to.
light slashing or piercing weapon.
Okay, well, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Or it can just try to escape the grapple. The armor class of the interior of the creature, blah blah blah. Okay. If a swallowed creature cuts its way out, the swallowing creature cannot use swallow whole again. If the swallowed creature escapes the grapple, it ends up back in the attacker's mouth, where it may be bitten or swallowed again.
Against your regular CMD.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything to the contrary.
Okay, so it's 24.
That is my CMD. Oh wait, is it? I'm not grappled right now. I don't think it's actually changing my. I don't think the buff is actually changing my CMD.
All
Oh
right,
no,
then.
my CMD is 26. Yes, that is a fail.
All right, so he cannot break out. But Sam, you are right. Morningstar is BP, but that still doesn't help because it's the wrong size of a weapon. Okay. Dum 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 dum. I'll just open the door again, and then he's gonna try to run past it. Why do I have the terrible skills? Yeah, he's actually gonna try to run past it towards the window here.
Let me double check it. I think it has combat reflexes. I'm pretty sure I would have given it that. Feats: unarmed combatant, greater grapple, feral combat training, weapon focus. No, I guess it does not have. Does not have that.
Okay. So he runs towards the window and then just smashes the window as a standard.
Oh wait! No, I do, but I still have. Sorry, I still have an opportunity attack because my turn already passed. Since the last time I used my opportunity attack.
How did you do the swallow whole just now? Oh, you did not just
I
now.
swallowed-
It was him trying to get out. It was. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, right. Roll
Yeah.
your AOO.
I will try to bite him.
Mm-hmm.
How many things can be swallowed whole?
There's no limit in the text. 27.
So you got Kirby.
27 is a hit for 8 points of damage, but that's not enough to hold him back from.
But I can still get the
smashing
free
him.
grab, right?
Oh, yes, you do get the grab.
28 to grapple.
Enough to grab him.
All right, he is grappled.
He is grappled as he leaves the first square. So
And you know what? I'm gonna do it with the -20. I don't want the grapple condition myself. It's fine if he breaks free next round. I'm just keeping him from going anywhere.
wait, but okay, so no, you have to say that. You have to say that before you roll, because that would be an 8 now. if you
Well, hold
take
on.
it.
Wait, does that? Oh God, does that affect the actual roll to grab, or I thought that's just when he tries to break free, it's at a -20.
No. That's the
God.
actual.
Freaking grapple rules! Why did I do this? Why did I
All
do
right.
this?
Anyway, he is grappled right now because.
I mean, I'll
would've-
do the normal. I'll do the normal then.
Okay.
and
Yeah, you
I'll-
would have had to announce that before you roll anyway. All right. So the stinking cloud finally disappears, and I can't seem to remove it because I'm on the wrong layer. Here we go. So the stinking cloud finally disappears, and everybody is very happy about that. And then it's Geier's turn.
It's very happy.
Okay. So this guy's still blinded, but blinded.
This guy is in the belly of it. He got swallowed whole.
Wait, he... Okay. Can I magic missile it? Can I bone shaker it?
It?
Sorry, the vicar.
He's inside.
Yeah, but can I still bone shake it?
Do you need
Oh,
to see
no,
the
no, you-
target?
Yeah, you have to have a line of sight.
Well, then Geier just gonna enjoy the show.
Oh, wait.
I mean, that's the last of them, right?
Yeah, that is the last cultist up here.
Yeah.
You're not going to attack that one?
This one. Ah, right. Okay,
it
I
is.
confused it with the vicar. Sorry.
Okay, I see. It is when you make and maintain the
Yeah,
grapple.
then I'm gonna bone shake that guy.
Okay, so that's a fortitude, I believe, right? And 23, so he makes it, which means he only takes half damage and is not staggered. So that's, what did we say? 1d6 per 2.
6
So
plus
it's 76. 76.
Yeah,
Half
still,
damage.
still something.
That's 10 points of damage. Alright, and move action.
I mean, he's fine here, but he'll take a 5-step over here.
Okay, Emaírel.
Is going to start moving outside to see what's happening. So
Mm-hmm. Now you see it
munching on something.
munching on the cultist.
How was it to measure movement, control, and move? Okay, so that's 15. But I don't know. Okay, so let's 15. Okay, and that last cultist is still standing.
Well, he's being grappled by it.
Okay. Well, 15, 20, 25. He's going to take a stab.
And that's a successful stab for 13 points of damage. And then it's Alhindri's turn.
Alhindri is going to take a little walk. 5, 10. She's going to walk up to where you can probably see the its distended stomach kind of like squirming and moving around a little bit. She's going to lean in and talk to the stomach and say, "Be nice to us, and my friend will let you out."
Oh wait, you're serious?
He just yells, "Never!" And it's its turn.
This dude is still alive. Okay, it'll just I guess it'll maintain the grapple. Yeah, it wants to maintain the grapple and it'll deal some damage when it does that.
Okay, and not transfer to the mouth, just...
No, it's not going to swallow him. I don't want this thing cutting its way out of it.
Right, and bringing the other guy.
Yeah. 35, 7 points of damage.
7 points. Okay.
Just
And
keeps chewing on him.
And the guy inside takes damage now, or on his turn?
It says he takes damage every round. It doesn't specify. We've been doing it. We've been doing it on it. We've been saying it's on its turn, but nothing's been in there long enough to actually get hurt.
Let's damage him.
So let me see. Does Swallow Whole have the damage attached? I forget. I might have to roll the. Oh yeah, there we go. 14 points. Well, that's a critical. I don't know if.
You can double it. It's a D8 and a D6. The damage. Seems to be a D8 and a D6. That's weird. But it doesn't. There's no confirmation roll, so it doesn't seem to be critting. But why is it a D8 and a D6? Is that bite and acid or something?
I believe there's bite damage, and then there is there's something else. Oh god, this thing is awful. Like it's just from trying to run it. If this was the only thing I had to manage, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But you got to do the summoner too. Features.
Mount and type of damage varies and is given in the creature's statistics. So let's see. Swallow Whole evolution. Bludgeoning damage equal to the Eidolon's bite each round plus 1d6 points of damage. So it is the way that this is. So that's 14 points of damage.
I think you probably need to roll the confirmation, because even when confirmation fails, you get to see the roll that failed.
What?
Like if you scroll back up a little, I have a where I crit, but the confirmation failed.
Oh, you're saying you don't think there was a confirmation roll. Does the
Yeah.
crit
Yeah,
even
no.
matter on this, Simon?
I don't know, because you don't have an attack roll. You can only crit on things that have an attack
Yeah,
roll.
yeah, it's technically it's just damage. I was just
Right.
rolling it for damage. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's just
yeah.
14 points.
Okay, so that was that, and now it has its actions still.
It killed. Well, it maintained a grapple on.
Oh, it did. Yes, correct. Doctor, your turn.
Well, I think at this point I will just leave this thing be. So let's move
Okay.
on.
And then it's the Vicar's turn, and you can try to break the grapple. Good luck with that. It's a 22, which is not enough if I remember correctly.
Right. Even while I'm grappled, that's not enough.
Okay. Then this cultist is gonna try to break free. Whoops. 21.
Nope.
And then it's Geier's turn.
Geier, same but before. He's just gonna.
Let it take care of it. Emaírel?
Yeah, this thing is sorting
it.
itself.
I don't even have the enlarge buff on to make sure I do that.
Emaírel?
The final cultist is still outside.
Yeah.
So
Still
he's
not,
going to
not
take.
swallowed yet.
Yeah, so he's going to take a stab at it. And at this point, Emaírel's own haste expired, so now he's under the haste effect of Alhindri's, which is a little bit different. So there should be a -1 on the attack rolls.
Alright, but that won't matter, and you can kill the cultist. Alright, so let's just go through. I was just going to assume that everyone is going to wait for it to digest the guy. So it can
I
roll.
mean, is there? I suppose there's no way that any of us can tell, including it, what the status of the guy inside is. If he's injured or
well,
severely
he's fighting.
injured.
You can no the status of it no, but you can see that he's like fighting. You can see these this
Okay.
dents in its skin. It's like yeah.
I suppose we would wait. I suppose when he stops moving, Alhindri would
exactly.
be like, "Spit him out."
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So it's its turn, which means you can roll the damage again.
Okay. 16 more points.
16 more points, and then on his turn he gets to try to break free. Fails. You can roll the damage again.
Oh, the guy's dead, right? Okay, yeah. So he's. Hang on. He's no longer grappled. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Rolling
Just
that.
roll the damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
10
10.
And he gets to try to roll a 20 again. Fails, and you can roll the damage again.
12.
And he has, I guess, one last attempt. Oh, natural one. How fitting. And damage
14.
Yeah. So the fighting stops. And not just the fighting of him in its belly, but also one of the most exhausting fights I've ever had to
Well,
run.
it took 3 weeks to finish, so
It did. It definitely felt like that just tonight. Okay, so because I'm sure everybody's pretty tired, I'm just gonna skip ahead a little bit. You will have plenty of time to do the looting and exploring later, but I want to end on a fun note. So I'm just gonna look ahead a little bit when after you take stock of what the cultists had on them and what this creature is that you've overcome, and you start exploring the temple. You stumble into a chamber to the north of their secret altar, and the chamber holds a pool of dark water that takes up the entire portion of or northern portion of this simple room. There's a plain bench that stands against the far wall, and neatly arranged on the stone floor are several bodies, each of which is missing its head.
Hmm.
All of them are dressed like the Ilmarsh townsfolk you've seen outside, or fishermen, except for one, which wears clothes more fitting of an urban merchant than a humble village fisherman.
Hmm.
But they are now stained with mud and blood.
I see.
And that's where we're going to end today.